like your experience specifically when it comes to working on road mapping and open text migration. So can you
Mhm.
help me, like, describe your process for road mapping and open text migration from on-prem to AWS or Azure?
Yeah. Okay. So the role mapping is we I have a 14 years experience with all the open text. So it's with the old version and before the version before the cloud native. So I was doing that for a year, and the last couple of years we've been converting everything from from the old the legacy to the open text to the cloud native. So I was handle all those the correspondent maintenance and the development, and also the template change, anything like develop a new template, everything was that. So we have a team to doing those. I was involved with all the implementations during that implementation time. And since we have a system support team, we have a release management team, we have all those teams together working on those correspondence and also the applications. So and I have a knowledge with it, but hands-on wise, I did it once, twice, so I still can refresh and can get it very quick. And yeah,
So
so in
have you done the migration from on-prem to Azure?
yes, yes, that's what I'm doing. I was migrate all those from old template, legacy or templates, everything migrate to the in the cloud competitive to the cloud native.
All right.
So
Okay.
yeah, and also we also creating some of the new correspondence to from the Word migrate to the cloud native. So and start mapping all those and yeah, put all the variables, put all the rules on it. So yeah, I have a I was doing that.
Okay. Got it.
Mhm.
Got it. And what are some blockers you ran into along the way?
Yeah, it's for me. It's a kind of a hard for it's a learning curve, from beginning to that because we have so many issues during the implementations. So and we got a lot of help from OpenText team on that because they have a consultants 24/7 to support us, and we've been making call. The most likely is like because it's a big transition is totally from the old one to new one is totally new. It's not totally 100%, but it's 75% new everything. So we used to have a pub file before. Right now we was using the containers, multi tenants containers everything. So for the deployment for everything, and also it's changing with the application too, and empower using empower to do the live editing, the modify for the documentations, everything. So and the bottleneck is every environment is different settings. So for us, we've been testing everything in the test environments, and when we move to production, and then we have so many issues with the production servers, everything. And we maintain our own server. We didn't have the OpenText for the cloud using the cloud. We have our own cloud server, everything. So that's because to the OpenText, they familiar with their servers and they have no issues. But with my servers, so own servers, everything they are, you know, they have to learning from scratch from our own servers. So this the bottleneck for us is kind of like the cloud, which is our own, maintain our own, because we try to get in theirs, but the money, we don't have a lot of budget. And I try to talk to my management to getting that, hey, since we have a open text, so can we using the cloud with open text, that's easy for us, easy for them to maintain. We don't need our system support. So all the system support and belong to open text. And even though for the production issues we have, they can troubleshoot, and it's easy for us too. And our management said, hey, since we have a system support team, so we can and compare with price everything. And they want to do is maintain our own. So that's why when we move to production and everything is disaster, it takes us a long time to figure that out. But anyways, we've been through it, and yeah, I have some notes, and can share that what is the bottleneck, and yeah, what we did. But it's not complete notes, some, because again, I said it's a system support team, and they handle all those configurations. I don't have the rights to do that, but I'm familiar with those settings, everything. Yeah.
All right, I got it. And when it comes to your overall experience with OpenText Extreme Cloud Native, so can you describe your overall experience with OpenText Extreme and Cloud Native?
Yeah, and I've been doing like more than 10 years of the legacy OpenText Extreme. So I'm very familiar with OpenText, the inside. Since we upgrade to the cloud native, and then say something new, but right now I'm like expert right now to do all those corresponding change, and I like the way it is. So we don't, because it's more faster than the old way, and the more performance wise is easy easy to is performance wise is easy to maintain also, and
Mm-hmm.
also is performance wise is very fast within the production. So we were using the during the pandemic, we were using the old the legacy Extreme, and we have a 1.8 1.9 millions of 1099, which is we that's the peak, because we're doing unemployment benefit, and that time lots of people apply for the unemployment because of during the COVID, and we create a loss of 1099, and with legacy system, with and then we're using probably like 2 weekends, like Saturday, Sunday, 2 weekends to complete a 1.9 million with a legacy system. But we're using the same data to simulate the same data. So, the testing with the cloud, everything is using like only one day, and performance wise is extremely fast, extremely stable. Yeah, that's why it's and our management is happy with all the tests, everything. So with the performance wise, so we don't have, and also it's the interactive, like the live editor, the empowers, which is people can modify, and the businesses people were happy to. So
All right, got it, got it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And when it comes to your relocation story, can you help me to understand? Will you be comfortable relocating to Pasadena, California, and how you will be relocating alone
Yeah,
or with your family?
I can move with my family, but because right now both of my sons in university, and my older son in Boston, my younger son
Uh-huh.
in Stanford University in California.
Okay, okay. Stanford, California. All right. So
Yeah, yeah,
you will be able to relocate along with your family.
yeah. So, and also is since Pasadena, so my niece is living close by, so she live very close, so 45 minutes away, drive. So
Okay, okay,
and
okay.
yeah, she I was talking to her. She really want me to come over there, sell the house in Florida. So because right now in Florida, even though we love Florida, it's so California weather is more better. Yeah, that's why
All
we
right.
cannot
So
wait.
you understand,
And
you also understand that the cost of relocation is solely on you, correct?
yeah, for me it's because we don't need to purchase the house right away, so we can live with her. She has a like a multi-million dollars house over there. So and only
Okay,
her and her husband. So we have a
okay,
place to stay there. So I don't need to pay rents,
all right.
everything.
And
Mhm.
how much time it will take to you to relocate? 1 week, 2 week,
I
three
can be there
weeks?
anytime, because since we have a place to stay, right? And
So
I can
can
be
I
there,
consider 2
whenever.
weeks?
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, I'll just
Basically
make sure,
anytime.
like,
Yeah,
mention it 2 weeks.
two
All
weeks.
right,
Mhm.
and all right. So why you're relocating, like, why you're interested to relocating to California? Do you foresee any issues at all with relocating?
It- It's Florida is nice, but the weather is hot. And my son is going to be staying in California. I think in the future too when he graduate. So that's why I asked my wife. We if we move earlier the better, right? So yeah, that's the thing. And since my niece stayed over there, and because we are very close, and yeah, so and she's planning to have a kids, everything, and her parents is far away, so my wife can take care of her kid, everything. Yeah.
All right. So have you been relocated earlier for a
No,
job in the past?
no, I've been in Canada, with study and work in Canada, and I moved to New York. That was like 20 some years ago,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and so we've been in New York. I've been in New York, and then I moved to Florida, and then I get married, and with the kids. Since I have a kids, that's why I don't want to move, because all the kids' friends, everything. So every time we're thinking that to relocate, to move everything there, like they don't like it. So that's why we stayed. Finally, like my younger ones go to he's the second year of university. So yeah, so I thought it's good for us to change California, because my niece, I was there and my wife liked that place, the weather wise, everything, and my niece is asked. So yeah, since the job is close by with her, so it'd be nice.
Okay, sounds good to me then. Yeah. All right. So I'm good with this David screening, and let me stop the recording. I
Good.
already have the RTR